Hi, it's Martin from Real Stock Value, and today I will talk about money. So first of all, what is money? Money is just a tool. So money is a tool to help commerce. So why do we need money? So without money, we have a barter system. So two persons need to meet who need each other's merchandise. If we also have money, then if somebody finds something that he needs and he has money, he can just buy it. So commerce and trade got much better. Money is also a store of value as well. And why do we need that? So for example, somebody is producing just apples. Now clearly he cannot eat enough in the apple season, so he doesn't need to eat in the rest of the year. And clearly he cannot store the apple to be able to barter for the whole year. So he needs to sell his apple for a more durable good. Money is a good example. He could sell it for money and he can store purchasing power during the whole year, so he can just live off producing apples. Because of money is so important, even when there was no defect of money because some reasons. Let's say during the world wars, many currencies didn't have too much value. Even then, something emerged as money. For example, cigarettes, chocolate, watches were used during the world wars as money. Now, when we are talking about money, we have two totally different monetary systems. One is based on assets, so the asset-based monetary system, and the other one is the debt-based monetary system. So currently, now we are living in a debt-based monetary system, but I will start with the asset-based monetary system. How does that work? So in an asset-based system, let's say somebody is producing bread, the other person is producing fish, and they can trade if they need each other's merchandise. But both of the assets already exist. Now, if we replace bread or fish, let's say with gold or silver, so some kind of other assets, that asset still already exists. Now, what kind of assets were used as money? Cattle was used as money, gold and silver was used as money, shares were used as money. So a lot of asset classes were used as money. But for something to be a really good money, it needs to have some properties. And these properties are portable, divisible, durable, fungible, and ideally also a store of value. So let's see the example of the cattle. Is cattle a really good money? Is it durable? Not really. So probably in 103 years, the same cattle will not be here. Okay, is it fungible? No, because we do not have two identical cattle. So no, it's not. So is it divisible? Yes, we could chop it off, but then it will be a different thing. So it's not divisible really. And is it portable? Can I hold a few kettles in my pocket? No, I can't, so it's not portable either. And because it's not durable, it's not a really good store of value either. So it does not have a lot of properties that it should. Now let's take a different example. Let's take oil. So for example, oil is divisible. I can take from a barrel of oil an ounce of oil. It's fungible. One barrel of oil is the same as the other one. It's divisible. It's durable. So one barrel of oil will be here still in 100 years. It's also a quite good store of value. So a barrel of oil did have some value 100 years ago, and probably it will be still valuable in 100 years. The only problem with oil is that it's not really portable, so you cannot transport huge amounts of wealth in your pocket. Now let's see about precious metals. So precious metals were used during history mostly as money because they have other properties they should. So they are portable, they are divisible, they are durable, they are fungible, and they are a store of value. So gold was used for many centuries as money. Silver actually was used for 2000 years as money, and still in some countries people use the same word for money and for silver. For example, in France, Spain, Portugal, Brazil, and so on. Now let's go to paper money, which is backed by some kind of asset. So actually, if we look at older US dollar bills, we can see that these bills were just certificates for the gold and silver. So there was actually backed by gold and silver, and somebody could redeem the gold and silver for this paper. Now, how does the debt-based monetary system work? Now, let's say we still have the baker, but the other person does not have any asset to offer for the bread. So what does he? He just writes an IOU, so a piece of paper in which he writes that he owes one bread to the baker. But also this IOU could end up at somebody else. So let's say the baker buys grains for the bread and gives this IOU to somebody else. And this is how this IOU becomes money. The problem with this monetary system is that if all debts are paid off, then money just disappears from the system. So each of these monetary systems have their advantages and disadvantages. So the debt-based monetary system can go faster because a lot of transactions can take place which otherwise could not take place. However, this is also a drawback because a lot of transactions do take place which should not take place. And that's why this is a more unstable monetary system. However, it can go much faster. The other monetary system, the asset-based monetary system, is much more stable, however, prohibits growth. So it's a much slower monetary system, but more stable. Now currently we are living in a debt-based monetary system, which does have the drawback that the person who wrote the IOU, it is possible he will not pay. And in that case, the other person lost everything. Or maybe the purchasing power of that IOU can drop. This is called inflation, but I will talk about inflation later on in the next video actually. So why is debt-based money valuable? Actually, taxation is which gives value to the money, the debt-based monetary system. So because we need to pay our taxes in that money, that's what gives us value. And also the faith of the people. So faith is really important. If people lose faith in a given money, then it can lose much of its purchasing power really fast because it's not backed by anything. So key takeaways here: money is just a tool to help trade. It's also a store of value. We have two kinds of monetary system. One is based on assets, the other one is based on debt. Currently, we are living in a society where we have a debt-based monetary system, which means that the economy can grow faster, however, it's much more unstable. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to our channels, and also visit our webpage to learn more.